Now classes. What are classes? Classes, actually we should introduce class first, then object. Why? Because classes are the factory. You can say a factory or a blueprint by which object is generated. As we said, you are a student. Say you belong to some university or college. You are a student. Another person is also a student. Say Rani and Ravish. Both of you belong to the same rules and regulation and the buildings and the periphery of an organization. So now this is a class and you are the objects. Okay, or you can say just students. Don't consider this boundary to be a say class, but all the students, the class of that student are the class and you are one of the object, right? You understood the point? So you are say having some data, you are having some certain functions. So for example, any phone you consider, any phone will be a mobile phone. So that will be a class of mobile phone. And you insert any Xiaomi Mi, you say some Android phone, some Windows phone, all these will come under this mobile phone only. As we said, that Rani and Ravish, these are objects of students, so they have their birth, address, class, marks, etc. So anybody who is pursuing certain course, giving any information, then this will belong to this category. And these students are going to share certain common properties and behavior. And a student can be a school student, a college student, or a university student, or a student may be pursuing some guitar or music course. All they may have same properties and behavior in common, which is forming a class. So this is how a class is being made. Means all the objects, actually objects are made from the class, and that class has certain properties, certain data elements, certain functions, and each object will abide by that. Each object will have that. That is how we create objects from the classes. So a real instance of a class is called the object, or you can say object is the instantiation of the class. And you can create number of objects from a class. Okay, so objects can also have functionality, because we saw that anything which we consider as an object should possess some properties, behavior, operations. So these are called as, say this is a mobile phone, we make a class. Now these are the model, color and price are the data elements, and the functions which this mobile phone will do, that is to store the number, it will have missed call detail. So this is a class which consider two things and consist of two things, data and functions. Okay, these fields and methods, these are called as the attribute of the class. So this is how we can make a class. This is a class which is called as a mobile phone. Now a class, as we defined before, the object are then created. That object can be created from a class. When we created a class, you can have a Nokia Lumia, again having these properties or these attributes, Asha having the same, i4 having the same. So i4 is iPhone, Asha and Nokia Lumia, they all are mobile phone and they are objects of this class. So this is a class, these are the objects of this class. And we have seen that they have common basic feature, they have common data representation, they have common functions that they perform, and we deal with this data and function in a class, and one instance of this class is an object, right?